I'm here ready to try and squish this bread and see if I can eat a whole loaf of bread in just a couple of bites. I have everything set up here. I have some cutting boards to cut it when hopefully it is minuscule sized. We have Wonder Bread. I have water so I don't choke. And I have some plates because the surface area on the vise is very small. So I'm going to have to figure out how to rig this up here. I'd like to put it all in at once, but the vise I have is only so big, so I'm going to start by taking the bread and I'm going to manually smush it till it gets to a decent enough size to put it in the vise. And because the vise is a little dirty, I'm going to keep it in the bread first, but I might have to use these plates and kind of put the bread in between it and start squishing it to create more surface area. So first thing I'll do is try to smush the bread like this. Maybe I'll take this off so some air can come out. Let's see. Okay. So it's already getting to a good enough size. And I can actually use that suction of the bag to hold it in. And then I'll try to see if maybe this could... Oh, this is going to be interesting. I don't know. Alright, that's already feels very, very dense. Let's see if I cut a little hole out, maybe some more air will come out. I'm going to have to take it out of the bag just out of the sheer need to do so. So, okay. Alright, so this is mostly squished down. Oh, and I should point out, I believe there are 20 slices of bread in here. I probably should have counted beforehand, but so far this is what it looks like. So I'm going to squish it a little bit more. And I think the right way to try and do this is if I can do this. I have a feeling it's not going to get as compact as I want, but it's probably going to just end up squishing itself out. Alright, back that part out. Oh, definitely squished it down, but I have a feeling it's just going to end up being like a big pancake. If I had something to put this in that would have kept it from falling out, that would have been ideal, but only can work with so much. Let's see. Alright, well, let's see what it looks like so far. I don't know if that's going to get much smaller than that. This is very solid. Oh man, let's try it again. Let's see. Or I wonder, I might have to break it in half. That's what it looks like so far. Maybe if I can break it in half and put it towards the edge, I can get more squeeze out of it. I know some people on their posts said they've eaten bread like a big snowball before, so that might be what I have to try and do, is just to ball it up. Oh wow, it's actually giving me some resistance here. But you can see it's starting to squeeze out, which I don't want to have happen because I don't want to have spill all over the place. Let's see. That did nothing. It popped right back open. It did not squeeze any more than that. It is incredibly dense. I'm going to try and fold it again. It's probably a better way this could have been done. But at least now you can see it really squish the bread. It's still about 2 or 3 inches thick, so I'm going to see how much I can tighten this thing before bread explodes everywhere. Alright. As you can see, the bread is really starting to pop out of the top here. I might just try and eat the densest part, all the broke here. I want to take a closer look at that. You could see it expanding right now. Alright, so this is thick. Let's see. I don't know how's the best way. This might be the thickest part. So if there was 20 slices of bread in here, since it's now been cut in half twice, we gotta assume there's essentially 80 slices of bread in here. So I'm gonna try, I think this one. Look at how thick that is. There's no pores in there. Let's see. So I think we can even see about 1, 2, 3, 4 of the kinds. Let's see if I can bite through it. Very, very thick. So, this is what we can try and do. Wow. Let's try and get a couple neatly cut slices of the super bread, and maybe I can do one last cut. I don't think there's a way. I could probably eat this all, but it's the consistency of old gum. Let's see. Don't want to cut my finger here. Can't even talk. All right. So let's see if I could somehow condense this down. See if I can squeeze it one last time. I don't even know how many slices of bread this would be considered, but this is probably just going to end up going shooting out all over the place. So, all right. Can you see that? I think it's just going to squash out, but let's see. Well, I'm going to try and get this as much as I can. Hope I don't get hit in the face with bread as it comes flying out. All right. Also doesn't help that I don't have this screwed into anything because I'm doing it on our dining room table. But, all right, leave that there for a second. Have another piece of delicious bread. So, it actually looks like it did a pretty good job. I'm sure a lot of it kind of squashed out, but this whole area, I'll have the thinnest piece, which in theory has the most bread per, I don't know, cubic inch. I don't know how bread is measured. That's less than that one. This might be a big piece. Let's see. My jaw's getting sore. Tired from eating this. Alright, so doesn't seem to be that bad when I really squeeze it all together. So let's try squeezing more while I eat that. Maybe I can make it wrap it like a burrito. Oh, drop a little piece. I don't think I'm going to be having dinner tonight. I think this is my next 4 meals. Even as I have the water in my mouth, drinking it with the bread, it's not expanding crazy amounts. We'll have to see how this is going to be later on. Very thick piece here. I had to, buddy.
Why did it move back?
Quick second. Okay, hold on.
Oh, back. Oh, look at these.
All right, back at it. This is I guess the burrito part of the one that I made. I'm already feeling full. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's expanding, but see. The bread sweats a thing? I think I'm getting the bread sweats. Got a burp. I think it's gonna get stuck. Oh man, this is not a good idea. Oh my god, that's so thick. I wonder if I could just... No, the vice will do a better job, clearly. Oh, alright. Made some room. Fine. so dry. It's incredibly dry. Oh, I don't think I should keep doing this. How much is left? I should have weighed it before I squished everything down to see if it maintained the same weight. Probably would. I'm sure there's going to be science people telling me that. Alright, so only got a little bit left. I mean, this is what it sounds like. Ready? It's just a dense piece of bread. Close up of that. All right, so this one I can get to. Did you bite your tongue, buddy? Can't let it go to waste. Oh, all right. Hopefully. Ooh, came out of nowhere. I can hopefully back it out a little bit. Push that in there a little more. Get this top part. So this is what we got left. Okay. Now we sit. I don't think I'm going to want to finish this. There's just way too much. Let's try. Let's try one more squish. I think I'll take another bite, but not that I thought this was a good idea in any way, shape, or form to begin with, but I'm going to suggest that nobody try this. I don't want it to become the new trend, like when people stick cinnamon in their mouths or do whatever kids do nowadays. You can see how much it's just squishing right out the top. Let's see how much. Let's see how much we can squeeze this. That is okay. That's incredibly thin. Oh no! All right. Well, I'm not going to eat that part at least. You can hear the sun getting antsy in the background. Well, I think one more bite for science. Well, I had a pretty good amount.
I want more.
Just wait. What I'm going to do is so the package started out at 20 ounces. What I have left, oh, this is so much. 9.9 ounces, so I had half of the loaf. I'm not about to push myself to have the other half, probably make it up to 10 ounces. 10 ounces. So, in conclusion, not a good idea. Maybe if somebody has a bigger vise, or one of the hydraulic ones with the big surface area, you might be able to get it really thin and keep it contained. This, again, it's only about not even an inch wide of surface area here, so it just kept squishing out and going all over the place. But I'm sure somebody else could eat the whole thing. I probably look like I should be able to eat the whole thing, but it's not a good idea to stuff another 10 ounces of bread down my mouth. So that's it. I'll post the video on YouTube and link it on Reddit, but at this point you would have already known that. And I'll have to update depending on how my stomach feels later. But it's dry, but it's not something that would make you have to choke on. So as long as you have water handy. If you don't have water, that'll be bad. But I say don't try it, but if you feel like it, I really don't care. Who am I to tell you what to do? So that's it.